Hi, everyone. How are you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? It's me, your Pando, here at the Pando Palace. And I hope everyone's doing good. News gravy. Hi, Boss Dog. Hello, Nekomichi. Hello, Captain Giraffe. Hello, Planet Sean Gaming. How are you all doing tonight? It's Tuesday. Yes, indeedy do. It's Tuesday. And sorry, I do this all the time. I was wackadoo my mic with my headset. I came over here to have some coffee. Because as per the usual, I need coffee to stream. I need it. I can't stream without coffee. Good. I baked a German apple cake as Boss Dog. So could you tell me what a German apple cake is? Could you enlighten the Pando? Is it like strudelish? As if I have any idea what anything means at all ever in this life. Anyway, less than yesterday. What do we do? Well, first of all, I'm late. I apologize. I'm late to stream. Had some junk I had to do before stream. But then, last night we played Dragon Warrior 7, and we'll play more Dragon Warrior 7 now. But when we do, last time we took down an evil Sphinx statue that was calling the Demon Lord. So we're gonna go explore the saved world now. From there, let's just how you do, right? You save an island, it appears in the real world, and we go check it out. So we're gonna go do that now. Just gonna scratch my head. Then we're gonna flip to the thingy, and then we're gonna listen to the great and grand PlayStation startup. Yep, that's the stuff. I think it's probably my favorite sound to start up a console ever. Boss Dog, like a dense-ish vanilla cake with sliced apples and powdered sugar on top. Oh, that sounds all right. That sounds real good. Did it turn out real good? Is that like a fall cake because of apples? Is it traditionally a fall staple? Nice. A little, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so 3516, that looks right. Okay. So we're going to go talk to everyone now. So the world has been saved, but we're still in the past. We just want to talk to everyone now and kind of see how everyone's doing, see if they got any tips or hot tricks or things to give us. Did you see how bright the morning sun was? It's all thanks to you. You'd better tell the boy. You'd better tell the chief the good news. Oh, you're awake. I've been busy devising a plan for the palace repairs. It was in that palace that we met for the first time. I never thought you'd help us out this much. Allow me to thank you once again. I feel I am better for having known you. I am truly in your debt. Feel free to take what you need from the village storehouse. Consider it a gift from the people of Dune. May God and the Terra Spirit protect you. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I heard you helped bury those that remained in the palace. My brother was among them. Thank you. The new chief has decided to restore the palace. That will be an incredible undertaking. There are stories that Tyrannos was found in the Nyla. Did you get to ride the great beast? You're so lucky. Heck yeah. Tyrannos, best boy. Here's the queen. Greetings, my friends. Thank you so much for your help. My people hoped and prayed for my return, and I shall repay them by rebuilding Dune and the palace. And I wish to repay you too, travelers, once everything is settled down again. Oh, okay. Everything's been happening so fast, I can barely keep up anymore. 35 hours in and you're 1/8 the way through the game. Lol. Right, Longren? Nekomichi, so I have a big question for this place. Are there sandworms? No sandworms. The new chief is letting me use this room. I'm here for a few days on official palace business. I heard that you built graves for everyone in the palace. Thank you. Your bravery is commendable. Then it shouldn't be called Dune. It's false advertising. I think that Dune is not just, doesn't have to be, I mean, like, the town in Dune and the planet in Dune is not called, like, Dune. It's called something else, but Dune's just the name of the book. Thank you, travelers, for everything you've done. It all seems like some kind of horrible dream now. The queen is back and the evil statue is destroyed. Sadly, those who died at the palace paid for our victory with their lives. Nekomichi's name is Arrakis, but it's called Doom, but just about everyone in universe. Yeah, but you know. Also, whatever, it's just a sand dune. The darkness is gone and the sun shines on the world again. It's all thanks to you, Hadid, and especially the queen. Hugh, Hadid, and especially the queen, got it. We are deeply indebted to you. The chief told me everything. Please come in whenever you wish. Time to go get some goods. Let's take what we need from the storehouse. Okay, those all used to have ladies in them, so. It's an unending beach, right? Yeah. Ooh, we found the leather whip. Cool. Yay, we found the land shard. An axe display. Okay, we can't take those. Great. Got some things here. Let's go check on the palace before we leave. The monsters are gone. We're saved. Thank you, kind travelers. Anytime. That's what we're here for. Wait, I wonder if the leather whip is better than the chain whip we have. We better check it out. Oh no, it'll make her go down. The chain whip is definitely way better than that. Okay, that's fine. Just worth a shot, worth a look-see. What's that? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to change plans on you, but I've decided to stay here. The science of archaeology has always been inexact at best, and I've learned more here in just a few hours than in all my years as a scholar. I've never been so happy in my life. Thank you so much. If you ever go back, give this to the man at the dig site. I want to thank him too for all the help he's given me. Pan received a package from the scholar. Again, thank you. I am forever indebted to you. Please be careful. Okay, cool. Well then I guess we'll go give that to the guy. There's probably nothing in here, so we'll just... I've explored that area pretty thoroughly, so... All right, time to go investigate the saved worlds, which is my favorite part, honestly. And hey, Longren, how are you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up? I don't think I gave you a proper hello, but if I did, and I'm giving you a hello again, well, you just get a double hello. What did everyone have for dinner tonight? Holy, there's 70,000 pages of text in this game. Hell yeah, boss dog. And I read the vast majority of it out loud to you. Chicken soup, nice. Nice. Nekomichi, you haven't decided yet? Oh my gosh. Playing with your new toy, hello too. Oh, what's your new toy? Although something I did have today is gumdrop grapes. What are those? They taste like red grapes but have a sweetness to them like a gumdrop. Interesting. Oh, there's our dune. Holy guacamole. Today is also National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Also, hi Pando. Hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. Are you celebrating with a pepperoni pizza enchilada? Yes, you did have one tonight. Nice. But did you get it from a local place or did you get it from like a chain? Boss dog, a large pet. Aw, yeah. Not pepperoni, but pizza does sound good. Enchilada, Little Caesars, since Mom wanted it from there. Did you get Little Caesars regular or the deep dish? Nekomichi, I just spent a bunch of money and can't afford it right now. Very fair. Oh, good. The deep dish is the best thing at Little Caesars, so... Step right up, folks, and explore the mysteries of the past. See the terrifying horned beasts that rule the prehistoric world. Only 10 gold for the thrill of your life. I brought 5 gold with me, but they raised the admission. I hate grown-ups. Little Caesars deep dish is way better than their regular. Agreed, Nekomichi. Enchilada and some cheesy bread, too. Although it often doesn't have enough sauce. See, I'm actually like not about the sauce. I find too much sauce is a lot. I kind of like a little bit less sauce. Cheesy bread. The admission fee is 10 gold per person. Would you like to enter? Thank you. I'll let your group go on ahead. Please go ahead into the tent. Good afternoon, everyone. Prepare to be amazed. The discovery that amazed kings and rocked the world of science. And best of all, I found it. Isn't that amazing? Look all you want, folks, but no touching. You've seen me before? That's impossible. I've never seen you in my life. I've been handling an abacus, a shovel for years. I don't know you. Really. Well, then you get all the sauce from the, It's a skull of a huge animal with a golden horn on its head. The paint on the horn is starting to peel off. Do you want to try touching it? Yes. Step right up and see the screaming skull. Only 10 gold. What? No, it does not sound like my voice. Scram, kid. Hey, you know the scholar, right? Do you know where he went? Will you give the guard the cash and, cloth? Sure. Pan gave the cash and cloth to the guard. What? So he's not coming back here, huh? Geez, he didn't have to give me any money. Oh, well, I guess I don't have to watch this place anymore. Thanks a lot. Say hello to the scholar if you see him. Captain Giraffe, when I order from the place that specializes in thin crust, I get extra sauce, extra cheese. Ooh, yeah, you're like, I'm going all out now. I don't have all that pesky bread getting in the way. Is this Pando? Yeah, I think I am Pando. Hi, Venom. How you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? No, this is Patrick. Finally. How you doing, Venom? What's going on? Okay, wait, Patrick, what? I'm trying to find Pando forever. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I was late today. Had some things I had to do. Sometimes life doesn't let you stream right away. It's the age-old rule. Ooh, we got the land shard. Yeehaw, Rizuki, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. What's going on? What's on the up and up? How was Sonic Origins? Are you enjoying your time with Sonic Origins? Raid, hello, Stars Over Hyrule. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up? Folks, if you haven't followed Rizuki, please do. She's super sweet. She's an incredible cosplayer, and she streams fun old games. And I know you all like fun old games around here, so you definitely should go check her out, okay? But yes, hello, Rizuki. I hope you had a wonderful stream. So great to see you, my friend. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Pando. I stream JRPGs, though I do love almost every other kind of video game out there. So, you know, should come hang out if you like RPGs, JRPGs in particular. Woo, I can't really think. We're currently going through Dragon Warrior VII right now, which I know is a very long video game. And then we play Elden Ring on Fridays, but this week it'll be on Thursday, just because I had to move stream around a little bit. Rizuki, there's some some bugs and mega changes in the new version, which are driving you nuts. LOL, but it's fun. Well, that's good to hear. And Stars Over Hyrule, thank you so much for the follow. It means so much to me. Thank you. Yeah, so we just saved, like, so in Dragon Warrior VII, kind of the thing that you're doing is you're going into the past and saving these like little islands from Oblivion. And then once you do, they appear in your modern times and you get to go there and check them all out. Check out the worlds you've saved, the islands you've saved. Some people think this one's too long and drawn out. Some people love this one. It's my favorite. So, you know, we're killing it over here. Oh, that's a new little island. I don't know, Nekomichi. Why are you recognizing the name Stars Over Hyrule? What's this little world here? This secret little zone I'm exploring. Whoa, what's that? That looks cool. Okay, well, clearly this is not for us yet. I do not believe. Okay, let's check out the town, the village. How are things doing here? Welcome, travelers. This is the Doom Village. Please stay and have a rest. Hello there. Come on in. Oh, travelers, I'm a traveling merchant myself. I'm renting the storefront in exchange for a cut of the profits. Please have a look at my merchandise. Well then. Oh, what do you got for me, bud? Nothing I want. Later. But I'll just break your stuff here. That's okay, right? I'm sorry, Mom. Huh? Aw, you're not my mom. Don't frighten me. I broke a dish, so I'm hiding from my mom. She's scary. Don't tell anyone, okay? Nekomichi. Oh yeah, Pando, did you hear that we got confirmation of the tears in the new Zelda game? Yes. I sure the heck did. I love confirmation. Okay, there is a door here. Perfect. Perfect. If you need anything, speak to the man in front. I used to run the shop, but I was boring. Now I rent the space out to traveling merchants in exchange for a huge cut of their profit. Pretty smart, huh? Okay, that's why I recognize the name. Why might that be? Stars over Hyrule, do you come to Sakura-Con at all? Asked Nekomichi. The pot in the center of the village has mysterious powers. Supposedly, an ancient queen gave it to the village. The queens used to have magical powers, so it's not far-fetched at all. Oh, it's not, is it? Where is that stupid son of mine? When I find him, he's going to be in so much trouble. And this is why your child is afraid of you, ma'am. What do you want? Leave me alone. I'm trying to get some sleep. Fair. I did just barge in here and start asking you questions. Hi, Bootless Pit. How you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend? Purr. Meow. There was nothing useful. Well, thanks a lot. I guess it's a cat's house, so. I'm so scared my wife will kill me. I've got to hurry up and find our son. Oh, wow. She's a scary. They're both scared of the wife, and the son's scared of the wife. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, too. Thank you so much for asking. This magnificent building is the home of the Chief of Dune. You might wish to pay him a visit while you're here, travelers. I might wish to. Meow. What are you doing in my room, travelers? This isn't an inn or a shop or anything, so get out already. Wow, okay. Whew. Well, I have to look through your stuff here first, so. Pen, check the bookshelf. Code of Adventurers. Do not forsake the need for bravery. Be honest with your mind, and always remember that life is but a journey. Right, Bootless Pit? Very rude. I'm just trying to ransack his stuff, steal what he's got, you know? The shelves are jammed with atlases and travel books. Ooh, that's fun. Well, bye, sir. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Okay, there was a little door back there, but honestly, the chief's sons are a real piece of work. The 3 older boys are completely useless, and the youngest son of his is a bit slow himself. I'm sure the chief is concerned. Bootless Pit, it's not stealing, it's borrowing without asking. This is the coolest spot in the entire village, probably on account of this well. Well, let's look in the well. I like wells. But there's nothing underfoot. Too bad. Oh, I love an inn. You see those bumps in the sand? They used to be houses. So much sand has blown over the years, all you can see are their roofs. Oh, yeah, I see that. The roof of a house is buried in the sand. Oh, great, more dung. Perfect. We're just walking around with poop all over the place. Oh, welcome, welcome. Hot day, isn't it? But I'm running a business here, so welcome to our inn. I'm actually good, thank you, sir. I don't need your inn right now, but maybe later. Meow. Well, what I do need your inn for is to investigate it for robbing. But it doesn't look like you have anything to take anyway, so whatever.
Around and around and around. My head's spinning. There's an old rumor passed down in my family which suggests that this odd whirly object used to be much taller. I don't believe him.
A windmill is buried in the sand.
Meow.
I'm feeling sleepy.
Meow. Hey, wait up.
We got a herb. People just have rocks in the middle of their house. I hope they're okay with that. I mean, I'm sure they are, but it's a big house. Ooh, the dancer dress. Nothing useful. Okay, anything back here? Nope. Okay, can Maribel, is the dancer dress good for you? Oops. Oh, did it go in the bag? You must have. Oh no, it's less good than what she has equipped, so whatever. It's a small world. Oh, that's awesome that Stars Over Hyrule and Nekomichi, you know each other. That's really fun, but yes, it is a small world, isn't it? What will you ask of God? We'll do a quick save here. I like a save. Can I go into this pot? Pan examined the pot. Pan felt a mysterious power exuding from it. Does that? Oh, I can go in. You are wondering what I am doing, yes? Yes. Of course, of course. I'm fishing, you see. I cast my line into the sand. I haven't caught anything yet, and I don't think I ever will. But I'll keep on fishing with my line in the sand. I suppose you think I'm a fool. No. Of course, of course. Ooh, the land shard. This is the home of the great chief of Dune. Please be on your best behavior. Oh, a visitor? This is the chief's house. Make sure you get all the sand off yourselves before entering. And we'll see. Travelers, eh? Well, welcome to Dune. Please stay as long as you like in Dune Village. Ah, those stupid sons of mine. Oh, sorry, travelers, don't worry about it. Yep, shaking like a dog to get the sand off. Perfect.
Meow.
The chief's sons are at it again upstairs. I swear, they're all exactly the same. Why do they have to fight all the time like that? Those three never run out of things to argue about. We'll never settle on this chief successor at this rate.
Meow.
I'm worried about this house. The chief's three sons bicker over every little thing, even over who gets the most food every meal. It gives me a headache to think of them. One of them will be the next chief. Oh, thanks, Nekomichi. Those 3 triplets are so competitive. It's easy to forget the chief has another son, too. I never see him much. He doesn't seem very friendly. Yep, I sure have. This room is for the chief's 3 useless triplets. There's another brother that lives in the house out back. Oh, we've met him. He was very rude. He wouldn't let me rob him. Yep, I've seen them both. But they're awesome. Thank you. Oh my, this makeup makes me look 20 years younger. Ha! Oh, but you look wonderful even without makeup, madam. Haha. 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 Look, you'll just have to face it. I'm the best looking. You look like sickly sand-sucking slimes. You charlatans, let's end this farce. Admittedly, neither of you is visibly deformed, but you might as well be when standing next to me. You two don't get it at all. What a joke. Even the thought of me not being the most attractive makes me snicker. You both look like you kept your heads in the sand too long. That's great. Nothing useful. I'll be the judge of that, right? Oops. Oh my gosh, please. For the love of love. There we go. Oh my gosh. None of them have the demeanor to be in charge of anything, right? Yikes, get rid of them. This, all right, we already talked to this guy. Okay, great, cool. Oops. Okay, so that's everything in this village, I believe. So we will vamoodle on down to the castle. See if there's anything else on this continent. Ooh, this is new. Ooh, I know what this is. This is a fast track back to the temple. Ooh, love it. Ah, yes. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 of them now. Beautiful. And this one's really easy to get to. So I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I don't think there's anything else around here. Nope. Ah, the castle. Welcome, travelers. This is the... Oh my god. Your faces, your clothes. It's just like the old legends. Oh, how we of the desert have waited for this glorious day. I must inform the queen immediately. Oh, hold on just one moment. All right? We have long awaited your arrival, O saviors of the desert. We knew you would return sometime in the far future. This day will go down as a momentous one in our history. Please, right this way. I'm sorry to trouble you, but please wait here a moment. I will call the queen here. Once again, welcome back to the desert. We have waited long for your arrival, O great saviors. You are the adventurers who saved our desert, people, and our queen. According to tradition, when our saviors return, we are to welcome them with open arms. This is what King Hadid decreed many generations ago. We all owe you more than could ever be expressed in words. Welcome to the desert. Welcome, saviors. Silence! The Queen has announced that she wishes to greet all of you. Thank you for returning to our humble desert, saviors. Our debt to you cannot be expressed in mere words. Silence! We owe everything to our saviors, from our peaceful land to our happy populace. Speaking for past generations of kings and queens, Queen Nephthys wishes to extend her warmest thanks. Please allow us to serve you this evening. A kingdom-wide feast. Please enjoy yourselves tonight. Silence! Please treat this palace as your own home. The feast, lasting deep into the night, was like none Pan had ever seen before. The people of the desert welcomed Pan and his friends as one of their own. And they sung, danced, and ate more than they ever thought they could. And then, the next morning, I trust you had a good rest, Pan. The feast continued until dawn. I was a little tired. I'm still a little tired myself. We of the desert will never forget what you have done for us. If you are ever in trouble, come to us at any time. Queen Nephthys will do everything in her power to help you. Also, you know the item Queen Fidel asked you to take, right? Please do not let it fall into the hands of monsters. This is what our queen tells us. I hope that you will all come to the desert again. You are always welcome here, great saviors. Ah, great saviors, it's so good to see you. Our laws say that no one may speak directly to the queen. All business must be relayed through her ladies-in-waiting. Oh, our saviors. I'm so honored to have the privilege to meet you. What am I doing? I'm hoping to catch a glimpse of the queen. Not only is she our queen, but she's also the high priest of this fane. I come here every day hoping for a chance to see her. Oh, great saviors, we have waited years for your return. Please go and speak with the people of the village and the temple. Oh, great saviors. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Good day to you, great saviors. I've come to inform Her Majesty of my sister's new baby. The Queen enjoys hearing from all of her loyal subjects. These are the Queen's chambers. Go right ahead, oh great saviors. Welcome to the Queen's chambers. Please go ahead, great saviors of our people. Look, saviors, our courtyard's filled with water. In the desert, wealth is measured by how much water you use. Oh, our saviors, welcome to the palace. We guard Dune in shifts all day, every day. Once we're off duty, we rest our weary bodies in this room. We're not goofing off or anything, all right? Mutter, mutter, mutter. Mutter, 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 mutter. That's exactly what he said. Oh, our legendary saviors. Welcome to our library. The knowledge of the elders is written down and stored here. King Hadid's will is kept in this library. In the document, he described you as the saviors of our people and commanded us to welcome you with hospitality should you ever visit again in your travels through time. But let me tell you, I was shocked when you came. You look exactly like the drawings in the will. Izzy's Curse just got the Divine Edition of Fire Emblem Engage pre-ordered. Heck yeah, Izzy's Curse. Let's go. Are you pumped or what? Long ago, when the desert was shrouded in a deep darkness and shadows covered the land, we were saved by a mystical dragon. Resurrected by the powers of the Nyla and led by King Hadid, the dragon saved us all. I suppose you know that story already, though. I lived it. There was once a dark ruby that plunged the world into darkness, but thanks to all of you, it was removed from the statue of God. It's now safely stored so it won't cause any more trouble, but oh, how I wish I could study it. No special books. There was a book called The Great Spirits Volume 2. Besides the Terra Spirit, there are 3 other great spirits. The 4 spirits preside over fire, wind, earth, and water. Let no one forget to offer prayers to the 4 great spirits. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Captain Giraffe. Ding. You are steel cover, art book, and art cards. Heck yeah. Pan found an old yellowed book. Read it? Yes. Pan read the book. Long ago, my grandfather told me about the country he was born in. He told me it was unreachable by any normal means. Even after I grew up and became a scholar, I never forgot his story. Someday, I wish I could visit the land of my grandfather. Let's see. This book goes here and that scroll goes over there. Oh, it's you, great saviors. I'm just an apprentice, so I'm busy putting away books. The best thing about Nintendo Special Editions is they're not super expensive, right? That Bravely Default 2, I mean not Bravely Default 2, the Octopath Traveler Collector's Edition is pretty insanely expensive because it has those stupid little metal, like pewter little figurines. Brig, hey, what's up, big Pando? Yo, what up, Brig? What's going on? It looks like the cat is after the food. Probably is. Oh, saviors, imagine seeing you in a place like this. All meals for the queen must be cooked by us, her loyal court. To be honest, though, her servants are treated much better than us. Welcome to the Dune Castle, oh great saviors. Please stay as long as you'd like. Oh, great saviors, it is such an honor to meet you. This is where the queen's robes are kept. We assist her when she needs to change clothes. We found a silver crown. Just pounding beers and smoking cigs? I kind of don't believe you're doing that. You also got Bayonetta 3 for $90? Okay, a silk corset. Item. Okay, let's see. All this stuff here. Bag. Okay, no one can equip that. What about this? Okay, no one can equip that. Or Maribel can, but it's not quite as good as what she's got, so. Welcome back, Planet Sean. Oh, you're our saviors. Welcome, welcome. Why don't you buy something from my shop, eh? Free smiles with every purchase. Ha ha ha. Okay, what do we got here? Have. Oh, we do want the magic shield, don't we? Okay, let's, I think we have stuff to sell. You could sell this. The pirate thingy. Yeah, I will sell you more things. You can call me Perfect Specimen or Sean. Just kidding. I'll call you. So the thing you have to know about Pando is that I will say most people's full names for a long time, and then when I'm used to it, I'll definitely shorten it eventually. But just a warning. Nekomichi, I would love to get up and find dinner, but there is a cat on my lap. Well, you're starving tonight, Nekomichi. I'm sorry to hear that. R.I.P. in peace, Nekomichi. Oh, wait, she just got up, of course. Well, then it looks like you're good to go. Okay, oops. No, I don't want this yet. Thank you. I want to item. I want to give this speed to Gabbo. Nice. Milsable tray. Sean, I'm currently throwing out food that I get from work. I bring home too much and end up not eating it, but I will be gaming later. Nice. That sounds fun. Of course.
Meow.
The cat looks at you reproachfully. It seems you have stepped on its tail. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, poor cat. This is where all of us come to rest upon death. I'm sure it's grown a lot since you first dug here. Oh, our savior, welcome. This is the graveyard of the people of Dune, first created by you and King Hadid years ago.
Oh, saviors, whose grave are you here to see? I came to visit my grandfather, but my son ran off somewhere. Oh dear, I wonder where he went.
Oh, jumping Jillikers.
I'm scared, Mama. Where'd you go?
Well, kid. Oops. Is there something here? No. I thought for a hot minute there was a chest there, but... Pan examined the tombstone. Here lies our beloved Queen Nuit. Here lies our beloved Queen Isis. Here lies our beloved Queen Annette. Here lies our beloved Queen Fidel. Here lies our beloved Queen Hathor. Even after death, the Queen's power protects the palace. These graves are a good thing for the desert. I had a 4.5-hour car drive today and it wiped me out, but I'm one day closer to Mrs. Venom coming home. Oh, where is Mrs. Venom? Is she not at home lately? Does she live... Is she working far from home? You'll find the fane of the people of Dune down these steps. Please go ahead, great saviors. Oh yeah, this is all new. How come you had to drive far today, Venom? Gamer Jam, my mother just got home today. Oh, where was your mum? Sorry if all these are personal questions, by the way. I just ask them. You don't have to answer.
This is our sacred place, O great saviors. Please offer a prayer here to God and the Terra Spirit. It is said that God sits atop a lotus flower. With the water of the Nyla, this is truly the earthly home of God.
Venom. So Mrs. Venom and the kids had to be in North Dakota for school starting middle of August. Oh, Mr. Venom, right. Mrs. Venom had to finish her Illinois contract, so she's been away for 6 weeks. Today's car trip was to take mother-in-law for cataract surgery on I-2. Oh, I see. Gamer Jam, she lives at the lake, but since it's getting colder, she's coming home to ride horse. Oh, okay. If you go up the Nyla, there's a Sphinx. It fends off monsters and protects the desert for us. Living in the desert, water is more precious than anything, but God and the Terra Spirit are even more precious to us. The Queen presides over this temple. We are servants to both God and the Queen. This is a statue of the founders of our people. They were the first to come here, guided by our terror spirit. Our custom is to pray 4 times a day. I will pray for your safe passage, travelers. Some things here are not really treasure at all. Now that I know what's here myself. Okay, well, are the great saviors not allowed to come in here and take anything? Rude. Had McDonald's today? Nice. What did you have at McDonald's? This is the Fane's treasury. They say there are treasures here beyond our wildest dreams. Well, let me have them. I deserve them. Mrs. Venom's next contract is here in North Dakota. She'll be living at home with all of us. Nice. I bet you're looking forward to things kind of normalizing for you all now because you'll be settling in North Dakota then, right? Like there'll be no more moves for a long time. This is it. Oh, I bet you that's probably really exciting for you all. No more moves. You have a home. You can rest in it. You may pass, O great saviors. The queen is at the end of those stairs. The royal burial chamber is 2 floors beneath us. We finished up trading here a while ago, but I don't really feel like going across the desert again. I wish I could just go back home already, but my partner doesn't want to leave here. Double cheeseburger and Fruitopia and fries, and nice.
Meow.
Sorry, I keep giving you all the cat noises. I'm sure it's really good for you all. Miss Pando had to move to a different unit in her building. That was pain enough. Moving across states is a mess. Hey, I've moved across provinces a gajillion times. I get it, my friend. This door leads to the Doom Castle. Oh, it's so much cooler in there.
La la la, cleaning, la 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 la. Oh, well, if it isn't our saviors. I'm sorry, it's just that I work better while singing. Cleaning, cleaning, la 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 la. Good day to you, great saviors. Sand collects easily around here, so I have to clean every day.
A long time ago, this desert was attacked by monsters. Have I ever lived in Winnipeg? You bet your bottom dollar I have. It was thanks to all of you that we were saved from destruction. Your exploits were recorded in our lore so that we could repay you when you finally returned. The Jewel of the North? It's the heart of the continent is what they call themselves.
Mew.
Because it is technically the heart of the continent, but it's the heart of the continent. This throne is used during festivals. I'm dusting it right now. During the festival, everyone gathers under the blue sky, much like your welcome feast, actually.
Meow.
Beyond the stores, the Doom Castle. Please proceed, great saviors. Winnipeg being anything... I don't think there's any confusion about Winnipeg being anything remotely close to Toronto. Toronto's like the second biggest city, or the third biggest city in North America. It's fourth because it goes Mexico City, New York, LA, then Toronto. So it's very, 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 very large. Toronto is huge. Sean, hey Panda, I don't mean to ruin the vibe, but did you get my message about some rift checks? I did. I never had a chance to reply yet. I don't really play those kinds of games very often, but it might be fun for us to do on a bonus stream one day or something. You're from Mississauga. Wait, Mexico City is bigger than New York City? Yeah, Mexico City is one of the biggest cities in the entire world. It's huge. It's just huge. It's huge. I might be going by population there, but Goggle it. Put it on the Wikipedias. Oh, saviors, isn't the desert so beautiful? Nowhere else does the land shine like gold. Welcome, oh great saviors. I'm sure the palace has changed much since you last visited us. Purr, the little boy is trembling. This chain is for keeping criminals tied down. We chain them here until they die without giving them food or water. No one tries to help them. Good, they're criminals after all. Oh my gosh. The history of the desert people is chiseled into this gate. I'm trying to write a song based on this, but it's too hot to think. Some chains are fastened to the stone wall.
Meow.
Anything interesting over hither? Hey, Retroridia, how are you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend? Okie dokie, I think we've fully explored all this. So let's go back into the... Whoever told you Winnipeg is a jewel lied to you. I think that Venom's just saying stuff. Venom, you are right. Mexico City is the #1 most populated city. It sure is. It's huge. It's a giant, giant city. After then New York, LA, then Toronto. Toronto's so mega huge because like 60% of Canada lives in that part of the world, Canada. Venom, here's what most Americans know about Canada. It's where Ryan Reynolds is from. Retroridia, I'm doing great. That's so awesome to hear, my friend. Yee-haw. Ooh, a little one. Yes, new area to explore. I love it. I love exploring new areas. Things seem kind of nice here, though. Pan read the sign. It says, if you're on your way to Craig, stop at this inn. Okay. Why not? I can do that. The music sounds nice. This place doesn't seem like it's in a lot of trouble right now. I haven't seen you before. Are you planning to travel to Craig? If so, change your plans. Up until recently, it was merely a simple village, but things have changed. Okay. Cool. Welcome to our inn. One night is 36 gold. Would you like to stay? Yeah, I would like to stay. To the north of the village of Craig, there is a huge and very old tree called the Sacred Tree. The villagers insist that anyone who tries to harm will be cursed. The villagers are so afraid that no one goes anywhere near that tree. I bet the curse of the Sacred Tree was responsible for what happened in Craig. Now we can't even drink the well water, and that's what Craig was famous for, too. Didn't they make the cartoon reboot in it? Remember it was pretty popular on YTV. Oh yeah, absolutely. Reboot's definitely Canadian. I'm a traveling priest. Wherever I go, I spread the teachings of God. Oh yes, I would like to take your save. Thank you. Venom, if the English speak English and Americans speak America, what do Canadians speak? We speak Canadian? Sign language? Oh, I forgot to check these sacks. There's a sack in the other room too. What's the deal with streaming? I think Captain Giraffe, he's just making a dumb joke. Nothing useful. We know, we all know. Okay, nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, don't go to Craig. That means we gotta go to Craig. Gotta see what's going on there.
Grr, ruff, ruff.
Sorry, kinda loopy. That's okay. Never apologize for being loopy. I'm a traveling warrior seeking fame and fortune. I came to this town when I heard that the Demon Lord was here, but everybody claims they're the Demon Lord. Are they mocking me? Can I break all your stuff? Yippee! Anytime now, I'll be just like them. I can feel my heart gradually turning to darkness. I just can't bear not to drink. Dook, 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 dook. Yeah. All right, we're gonna talk to this guy. Just here to break your stuff. Don't mind me. Okay, I could have went out the other way, but whatever. Anyway.
Oh, wicked travelers, you too must trust in the great Lord of Demons, and then you shall be saved. Ooh hee hee.
Oh God, please save your servant. Even now I can feel the evil eroding my soul. No! Praying to God is so idiotic. Don't you agree? Gra ha 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 ha. Yeah, you know, I will save to the Adventurer Journal. Thank you. Ooh hee hee. It's pretty good, right, Richaridia? Yes, I would like to continue adventuring. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dook, 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 dook. Oh, I never checked around the corners of this place here. And there could be something hiding there, but not this time.
Ooh hee 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 hee. I'm the real Demon Lord. Foolish humans fear my wrath.
Yeah, I'm really spooked, kid. Oh gosh, look at this house. I just have to break something. If I don't destroy something, I'm going to go nuts. I'll just smash the whole house down. Damn it. Sir, I think you should stop that. Destroy, destroy, destroy! Ben and my wife said there's a program where we all get vetted and then driving across the US-Canada border is easy. It's like TSA pre-check program. We might do it so we can visit Winnipeg. Yes, it's called ArriveCan. It's the ArriveCan app. However, I was just reading, and if you give it just a couple more weeks, I think that all of that stuff is actually about to get lifted. I just read a report. I just read this in the news like a few hours ago that all the COVID restrictions, there's not really any restrictions. You just have to prove your vaccination stuff with the ArriveCan app. But you might not even have to do that anymore. They might make it totally optional. So, you know, look forward to hearing about that soon. You might just be able to show your passports and cross the border.
Gwahaha, I am the Demon Lord. None may survive my fury.
Just leave me alone. The poison in my body is causing me great pain and suffering. If I go to sleep and let the poison run its course, I'll become like the people outside and stop feeling the pain. That's why I'm here waiting. Please don't bother me anymore. Nope, I'm from Edmonton, Sean. I just used to live near Winnipeg. I've lived in Winnipeg. I've lived in Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. So I've lived in a lot of provinces. What's this? Some kind of rock? Huh? You want it? Surely you jest. You expect me, the great demon lord, to give this to you? Huh? What was I just saying? I've been out of sorts recently. But yes, Captain Giraffe's in Winnipeg. That's true.
Oh, how delicious. This well water is the perfect thing for quenching my demon lord thirst.
Ooh, hee hee, tasty. This well water is devilishly good. What? You want to buy something? Nobody wants poor people as customers, you know. What's next, the Yukon territories? Well, I think BC might be more likely, but I don't think I'm moving anywhere anytime soon. A purple cloud of smoke blocks the view of the base of the well. Dang. I am the true demon lord, and I'll prove it to you however you like. Today, I'll show you all who the real demon lord is. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm the real demon lord. I didn't ask you to come here. Wait, Northwest Territories and the Yukon are not the same. Well, it is the Yukon It is called the Yukon Territories. It's Yukon Territories and Northwest Territories. They are both territories. It's about time to determine who the true demon lord is once and for all. I've been waiting for this day. So how should we do it? What can we do to prove who is the true demon lord? And Nunavut, yes, of course. But I think it's just called Nunavut, right? It's not called Nunavut Territories, right? And I have an idea how. You shall cut down the sacred tree to the north of the village. Supposedly divine punishment will befall anyone who hurts the tree. But the real demon lord wouldn't care about that. What do you think? Will you take the challenge? The sacred tree? Yeah, I'll do it. The sacred tree's punishment, eh? Perfect. I'll show you who the real demon lord is. Of course I'll do it. The demon lord has no fear of divine punishment. Yeah, Nunavut is absolutely territories, but I don't think it's actually like, I don't think you say Nunavut territories. I think you just say Nunavut, right? I've never heard anyone, like I've heard people say Yukon territories, Northwest territories, and then Nunavut. Nekomichi, I'm from Seattle and I've lived in Seattle. Venomous stay. Yeah, Seattle's pretty a cool place as far as America goes. Please, travelers, heed my words. You must leave the village of Craig as quickly as you can. The villagers have all gone mad, consumed by the poison which has spread like a pestilence through the town. I, too, am gradually losing my mind. Go now before it's too late. You'll be in danger if you remain here. Leave at once. There is a book entitled Methods of Hair Restoration, but Pam wasn't interested in it. Just cleaning up your house, don't mind me. Pando claims she lives in Edmonton, but sometimes I think she lives in Fiji and just pretends Edmonton. Now, why on God's green earth would I pretend I live in Edmonton if I lived in Fiji? According to Wikipedia, Yukon is formally called the Yukon Territories, but it's just Yukon now, though YT is still the postal code. And Nunavut is just Nunavut. Okay. Oh, wait, please wait a moment, good people. If you insist on remaining here, I have one favor to ask of you. There is an unusual girl who lives at the base of the sacred tree to the north of the village. Tell her of what has passed and warn her not to come here. I know it's a great imposition, but with the poison gripping my body, I can hardly walk. Can you do this for me? Yes. Oh, so you'll accept. Thank you. Sean, I'm in Ontario now, but my wife's family's from Nova Scotia. I have a gut feeling once her parents are retired, they're going to move back. Fair. There's an empty water jug here. She's sleeping so deeply she doesn't even appear to be breathing.
Wow, the girl just won't wake up. She's more of a sleepyhead than Maribel.
What are you saying, Gabbo? When did I ever oversleep? We need a collar? We needed a collar for this dog-faced twit. Anyway, should we go back and see the mayor again? Maybe let the girl just sleep, right? Get out of the way. We're off to cut down the sacred tree. Divine punishment, bah. Do your best, folks, you idiotic demon lords. Wow, this well water really lives up to its fame. It's like my very soul is just melting with pleasure. That's how you all die. I mean, how you all turn into nutso. Panda is a vandal. She breaks into houses while girls are just trying to sleep and tosses their pots to the wall. You bet I do. You've come again after I warned you not to. You'll never learn. It's too late. My consciousness is growing dim. I'll soon lose my ability to speak. Please look after the girl. But I just... You'd pay to see that, though. Just going into people's houses and throwing stuff. Ha ha! Chop it down! Chop it down! I am the one true demon lord. Heh heh heh. I'm not afraid one bit of some old curse. That's right. Do it. The demon lord fears nothing. No, wait, stop. Please don't hurt this tree. Be quiet, little girl. Do you dare defy the demon lord? Oh, God. Please stop. That's right. Do it. The demon lord fears nothing. What? Do you plan to stand in the way of me, the demon lord, as well? Ha! What? So you do want to get hurt? Very well. What? Don't those guys know their place? Do they dare interrupt our battle? You are foolish but courageous to dare defy me, the demon lord. Come on, I'll destroy all of you. Firebolt! Huh? That's odd. Ha ha ha! What do you think you're doing? That's nothing but a fake demon lord. Blaze most! What? How come I couldn't use that spell? Ha! Looks like it's my turn. Explode it! Huh? What? That's weird. Have I lost my touch or something? What are you doing? I'll take care of these little kids myself. I want all of you to cut down that tree now. All right, if you insist. Well, that's all right. No need for me, the demon lord, to bother with mere children like this anyway. Oh well, let's resume our battle. Damn, what a bunch of worthless, no-good bastards. I don't know what you children think you're doing, but I won't let you disrupt my plans. Weird guy. Okay, weird guy. I think you're done. Dunzo. It's a rap battle. Someone drop Panda a sick bee. Okay, but I actually like the actual typo. Someone drop Panda a sick bear. Heck yeah, check out those bears. Those are some sick bears. Here we go. See you, weird guy. Damn, well, I guess conditions weren't in my favor. I can't believe my plans were fouled by a bunch of little brats. I'll get you for this someday. Just you wait. One critique from Venom to this game: not a fan of first-person battles. It's the Dragon Warrior way, my friend. It's the Dragon Quest way. I guess that wasn't much of a match for you after all. But don't forget, I am the true lord of all that is dark and corrupt. It's not like you have defeated the Demon Lord. Ha ha ha. Heh. You didn't do too badly, I admit. But you're nowhere near ready to fight me. I'll be kind and leave you in peace for now, but you should be grateful. Not bad. I enjoyed the show. I guess I'll let you escape with your lives for now. She seems to be unconscious. Will you carry the girl to the hut? Yes. Pan and the others carried the girl into the hut.
Who are you? Oh, the tree. Is the sacred tree all right? Is everything really all right? Thank goodness. Did all of you save me?
Yes.
I could tell even without you saying a word. Thank you. The water vein that flows beneath this forest has been tainted, weakening the trees and myself. If it weren't for the presence of the sacred tree, this forest and I would have died long ago.
Sean, is your promoted channel in your Discord for everyone? Asking before I post. Yes, absolutely. That's what it's for. It's just promote whatever you want in there.
The sacred tree has the remarkable power to purify tainted water. It is the sacred tree after all, but I never imagined the villagers of Craig would try to cut it down. It sounds like they drank the water that was cursed by the Demon Lord. Ugh. I'm afraid I'm a little tired. My home is small, but you're welcome to spend the night.
Pan and the others stayed the night at the girl's hut.
Cough. Forgive me, I don't feel well. I can't seem to get up. Could you take that jug there and collect some holy dew from the sacred tree for me?
Ooh, I obtained the elven jar. It's clear, beautiful, holy dew. If only I had something to put it in. Well, I do actually. There we go, the holy dew, perfect.
If only I could drink the holy dew, I think I would be able to move.
Oh, sorry, I'll give you the holy dew. Item, holy dew. Oops.
Thank you very much. Because of your actions, I feel much better now.
You were able to get enough holy dew.
You were able to get enough holy dew to fill the entire jug. I've never seen anything like it. With this much holy dew, we just might be able to save the villagers. Holy dew contains the power of the sacred tree itself. It may be able to lift the curse on the villagers. The challenge, of course, would be getting them to drink it. But it's worth a try. I beg you, please save the villagers with the power of this holy dew. I cannot leave the sacred tree. All of you are the only hope.
Got it. Let's go save the villagers. It's just dew, lady, and Pan switched it with Mountain Dew. Right? Oh dear. Item. Holy dew. Huh? Water? That'll ruin my stupor. No thanks. Would I pour it in here? So we meet again. No, I can't fight with you today. Rather, how about a taste of this unique well water? It's a local specialty, you know. Item, holy dew. You want me to drink the water from that jug? No thanks. I'm sure the well water will beat it hands down. Okay. Give it to the old man. And try code red, right? I can feel my soul turning evil. Here, take this. What? Drink this water? Oh, what is this? I suddenly feel better. Morning dew from the sacred tree, you say? So this is the power of the sacred tree. With this, I'm sure the townsfolk can be saved. Thank you so much. If you really want to save our little village, please pour that dew into the well. It's the only source of water in Craig, so it should save the townsfolk. There we go. That's what I need to do. He jumped into action. He sure the heck did. Maribel used the holy dew as an item. What is that foul fragrance? Is it holy dew? No, don't come near me with that. Oh, I was not at the well. There we go. Now we'll try it. Pan tried to put the holy dew into the well, but... Hey, please don't put anything funny into the well. Hey, everybody, these jerks are trying to put something into our well. It could be poison. What? You jerks? Everyone get them! No, wait. These guys are actually pretty strong. You'll be sorry if you don't watch out. If we all surround the well, we can protect it from their silly attempt to poison us. Hey, dealer, you come help out too. Sure thing. I don't want any poison in my well. Rizuki, I've been listening while cleaning and this was so relaxing. Thank you for the stream, Pando. Have a wonderful night to you in chat. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you so much, Rizuki. Have a really great night. Rest well, be safe, and we'll see you again soon, okay? What? The villager stopped you from pouring the dew into the well? I guess there's only one chance left. The town well connects to an underground water vein. If you can get inside that water vein, you should be able to make it to the inside of the well. And where is it? What? How can you enter the underground water vein, you ask? I'm so sorry, I only know of its existence, nothing more. Who was it that told me about this? Okay, maybe it's the young girl. I'll go ask her. So the villager stopped you, but putting the holy dew in the well is a very good idea. If I remember correctly, that well is connected to the water vein that runs under this forest. I know of a tunnel at the foot of the sacred tree that connects to the water vein. You can make your way to the village well through there. I'll show you the way. But please be careful. I'm sure the henchmen of the demon lord still lurk in the water vein. Ooh, perfect. There it is. The monsters have probably already set up their lair inside. Please be very, very careful. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to go save the game. And then we'll jump into that well. No, easy peasy. Okay, and I'm just gonna go top up my coffee and use the wash on my back in 2 shakes of Pika's tail. Don't go anywhere. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sorry about the double dance. I accidentally hit the button twice when I was leaving, and it made that chaos sound. So I apologize. One day the macro will fail, and you'll unleash the dance. I don't think so, Venom. That's never gonna happen. I apologize about that to everyone. Oiga boiga. Okay, let's go jump into the thingy. And save the day. Here we go. Okay, those looks like spikes, so you don't want to touch those. Okay, dead end. Great. Good. Spikes. Here we go. We're gonna see some enemies here. Oh, an evil pot. An evil pot without even throwing around a pot. now we're inside the branches. How interesting. Any goods? Any treats inside? Except for this week, yes. So normally Elden Ring would be on Fridays, but just reminder for the folks at home, it's actually going to be on Thursday this week. Something came up. I just have to do something on Friday. So, but instead of losing out a stream, I figured we would pop it in Thursday. Though there's a very real chance we could have we could fit in Discord movie night on Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to post a poll up for what movie we should watch this week. So whoa, leave Maribel alone. Nice. Item. I mean, skin cast. Maribel, heal on yourself. Perfect. Maribel's never really like that hurt, but she has such low HP, I just get nervous. Oh, there's a way down here. Oh no, is that not a way down? Oh no, that's just, it's a way down inside the branch, I see. Me understand. So if that's the way, I'm gonna backtrack, backtrack a little bit here. See if there's a treasure chest or something in here. Oh, no, it's just nothing, nada. Shut the right path first. Oh, hey, buddies. Ooh, a metal slime. Usually if you can take those out. I wonder if that's like a metal slime in the sense that you can kill them and get big XP. Wikesy. Ooh, yes, we got the metal slime. That's sweet. I hope that brings us big good stuff happening. One heck of a coconut toss to hit multiple times, right, Tuffymon? And hey, how you doing? What's going on, my friend? 1000 XP can drop a seed of resilience. Perfect. Gosh. These guys. Oh, nice. Easy peasy. Woohoo! That's good stuff right there. Ooh, yeah, Gabbo. Love to find a metal slime. Tuffymon, so magical when you kill your first metal slime in any Dragon Quest, right? It's so good. Yeah, it feels good. Item. Okay, wait. Cast. Maribel. Pan, actually. Pan. Heal more. And then Maribel, you can cast a heal on yourself. No, not poor Healy. Leave him alone. Okay, here we go. Just keep going right. Oh my gosh. This is a long dead end. Okay, now we'll just check left everywhere. Good, okay. Verifying the dead ends. Making sure we're not missing any treats. Nice. Ooh, as the dancer, Maribel became dervish. Maribel learned odd dance. How nice. Okay, that looks like a way important. But I have to see if there's treasure chests around. I can't leave without investigating treasure chests.
Mew, 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 mew.
Man, why do they always attack Maribel? What is it about her that's so juicy? Their way of flirting is not appreciated. No, it is not. I always go to item when I mean cast. Like, why? Oh, shoot. I did not mean to heal Pan. Well, whatever. Don't like Pan was full health or anything. It's not a waste, per se. Okay, and is this back where we started? I think so. Yes, indeedy do. So I never did investigate the ends here, but it looks like nada. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Okay, I think we've explored every section of this giant branch now, so I think it was like the second one over here. That'll bring us down to the ladder, the new ladder. Ah, yes, here we go. Sweet chili heats. Oops. There we go. Okay, Dead end, perfect. Okay, spiky spikies. Oh.
Rant.
Oh, do I go like this? Ah, I see, I see. Whoa, check out these guys. The float trees. I feel like they could have gone with something punnier, but... But they're just what they are, floating trees. Okay, there's a way up. Oh gosh, there's gonna be more ways to jump down. It's gonna get very maze-like, and the way to jump down is like very dead end, so. Well, not dead end, but I mean like it's like a one-way trip, right? So. The things hit you hard, but they all have relatively low health too, so. Ooh, as the mariner, Pan became a seafarer. Pan learned Bird Eye. What does Bird Eye do? Locate a nearby town. Oh, that's fun. Okay, Spike's that way, so we cannot go that way. So we will investigate the ladder first, the staircase. Does this look like the... Oh, it does.
Echo, echo.
Heh 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 heh. All right, you. Work, work, work. Spray this water to foul the vein with the great demon lord's power. Okay, what if I realize that going down here might just bring us back to like a circle or something like that, but I cannot continue without at least investigating it further. You know what I'm saying? Is it? I'm guessing this is something I've already done. It looks very familiar. I'm guessing I just backtracked. But hey, you get some good old grinding this way, you know what I'm saying? Cast heal more on Gabbo. Then Maribel, you'll use heal on yourself. Perfect. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is backtracking. So am I sure of that? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm pretty sure of that. Ay, okay. The thing I like about the War Tiger is that the game designers went, nah, a tiger isn't good enough. We need a man in a mask wearing a tiger, right? Nekomichi, wish me luck going for the Gobu. Good luck, Nekomichi. There we go. Tuffymon, have you played any of the new demos recently? Me and Syrah tried Harvestella, and Patches was playing Valkyrie Elysium. I have not yet. I mean, I've downloaded Harvestella. I got to download Diofield and Valkyrie Elysium. But you know, holy stink bombs, do I have like a bajillion games I'm playing right now. So I just, one at a time, we'll get to them for sure. You tried Diofield as well on Steam? Nice. Nekomichi downloaded and deleted Harvestella after Enchilada's poor review of the demo. Need to grab Elysium. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are actually really enjoying the Harvestella demo because to them it just plays like every other Rune Factory Harvest Moon game, and they really like that, so that's fun. So I'm still going to give it a go. Am I back at the start? I think I might be. Devil Huntress, I want to let you all know that you are loved even if nobody has said so, and you can do anything you want to do, and that I wish love, peace, and prosperity. Thank you, Devil Huntress. Tuffymon, not sure how far it goes. Diofield, as I see in the next comment. I only did the first stage and prepped gear, etc. Waiting for 2, ready for 2, just haven't gotten back to it. Yeah, I can't like jump too much. I already jumped too much with stream. So I try to just really finish one thing and then focus on something else. And I'm, you know, I'm at the back half of Xenoblade Chronicles, so. I think I'm nearing a big turning point in Xenoblade, so. You just managed to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on Saturday? Nice. Devil Huntress, you don't have to ask permission to post messages in chat. Tuffymon, do you want to know how many chapters there are, or don't want to know? Oh, I always look that stuff up, Tuffymon. I like to have an idea of how far I'm getting into the game. I will look up spoiler-free, like how to get true endings. Like I look up stuff all the time as long as I'm not getting like the story spoiled. So yes, I know there's 7 chapters. I'm rounding up onto the end of the 5th chapter. I will just say prison, if that, you know, means anything to you. Devil Huntress, hey, my positive message for today is that don't let the world change you. Just because this accursed world has made you a fight for everything does not mean you will be a fighter forever, and that does not make you weak or to not want to fight anymore. Absolutely. Tuffymon, for sure. Yes. So I just did kind of like the days, and now the next part is going to be probably going to be a whole bunch of story stuff, I imagine. I hear it's a big chunk of story stuff, I think, the next part. So I haven't had like a time to just sit and absorb it all, so I've kind of been holding off a little bit. It's like 3 hours of story. Yeah, that's what I was hearing. So I'm like, okay, I feel I have to just find a good spot for saving. A Devil Huntress, I do have a question. You went with the PlayStation 1 version over the 3DS remake. Why though? Well, first of all, I own both of them, but it's easiest, first of all, to stream PS1 games. I don't have a 3DS that is able to stream. And you could say, well, you could, you know, download an emulator. I tried to do everything as straight off the consoles as possible. I have a really great capture card to do so. I try to do it as legit as possible. Plus, Dragon Warrior VII, I own it. Like, it's right. Like, this is the case right here. And we're playing directly off the disc, and it has a special place in my heart. So I really love the look and feel of the PS1 one. So yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy it. Okay, cast. Heal more. Actually, no, not a heal more. Maribel, heal yourself. Thanks for being nice about the question. Oh, no worries at all. I love answering those kinds of questions. It's why I stream. I stream so I can play these games and chat with you all about them. So I think this is where we came in, right? Oh, it totally is. That was a total bring you back to the beginning kind of thing. Okay, well, we backtracked big time. That's okay. We know the route to get out of here now. Tuffymon, it shocked me because I was like ready to play that day. Oh boy, then you were just done after that. Yes, so I feel like that's a common problem with many JRPGs, is this, they all have a severe problem with pacing. They have extremely bad pacing issues. So like, you'll have what feels like hours where nothing really happens. You're just exploring and going for it, and like the game will just present you with like swaths of land to explore and spend like hours of time in, and it's like, oh, I guess it's time to just dump story on you for like 3 hours, and you're like, wait, what? Why couldn't you have broken some of this stuff up into like, introduce some of this stuff in the middle, give me some story, introduce some stuff in the middle, give me some story. I'm just like, oh man, okay. But JRPGs do that all the stinking time. Pam was confused and chucked this tree out of there. That's too funny. I love that. Oh, back it up. Cast, heal, Gabbo. Oh my gosh. Pan just keeps chucking trees out of here. That's too good. Thank goodness. That was rough. Those trees, no good. Item. I mean, oh gosh, every time. Heal. Oh, you're fine. You're doing well. Tuffymon, my final numbers were level 78. I saved all of my bonus XP and 180 hours. You also unlock some stuff later, but it's like I'm done for now. So I am level 71 and I haven't finished chapter 5. So it's great and good. It's a great time. Nothing. I sometimes can just start a battle and walk away because I'm like, you guys will whittle it down for me. I don't need to worry about chain attacks or even using arts. You guys, you got it. Two metal slimes. Sorry, I mean, oh, 2 metal slimes. Well. Aw, man. I got too excited and scared them away. Tuffymon, you're definitely higher than I was. I tried to skip a bunch for a while. Trying to fully unlock, learn all the jobs is nice, but also a tad tedious. Yeah, you know, I honestly haven't really felt like I have had any trouble with the job stuff. Just maybe the way I play, just the natural exploration I do and have fun with. I just naturally do a lot of the job stuff, which is really fun. You only got one job to max? Oh my goodness, I'm about to finish my second one for everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have, yeah, getting to 20 is crazy. It is, but I actually, like, I'm always, like, relieved when I unlock a 20, honestly. I'm like, yeah, let's go. But yeah, I don't anticipate everyone's gonna have all of their jobs up to 20, but, because that would be nuts. Because I don't care about, like, leveling my characters in their D classes or anything like that, right? Like, I only put a character in a D class if I just don't have another option, or if just with my party makeup, like, everyone's in S's and A's, and I'm just like, you've kind of learned all your good stuff, so here's a crappy class for you. Just deal with it for now until something else frees up. You know? Here we go. Man, I was really excited about those metal slimes. You definitely end up with some crazy combos too, like 1 tank, 6 healers, or DPS. Just works sometimes. You know what? I actually always keep it 2-2-2. I never actually try anything different. I'm always spooked to have just 1 tank, but I should try it sometime. But I'm always like, ugh. Five healers, especially the one with the regen field, means you just don't die. LOL, it's just impossible. Konbanwa! Hello, David Direwolf. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up? As the fighter Gabo became a black belt, he learned a roundhouse. Is that... Black belt sounds like kind of the top of the fighter pile, but is that the right one? Nekomichi, you could always go with the Final Fantasy XIV-esque numbers. 1 tank, 2 healers, 3 DPS. Yes, it's just the game initially gives you 2-2-2, so I always just keep it 2-2-2. I like it. Okay, well, now we've fully explored this tree. We just have to get back to where we were going this way. Does this game have an auto battler? Nope, it does not. It does not have an auto battler. Okay, we're about to jump in on these monsters. Let's make sure we're fully healed. David Direwolf, Kittybit is wrapping up for the evening, so I'm migrating. I enjoyed your stream the other night, but had to leave early because sleep schedule. Of course! David Direwolf, you can freely come in and out. You don't even, you could lurk, you could chitter chatter. I'm just happy that anyone ever shows up. So I'm very, very honored that you came back here. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Nekomichi, in all, there are over 50 classes that a single character can become in this game for Dragon Quest VII. Oh, yes, indeedy do. There sure the heck is. And I think I have one, like I'm carrying around like a soul of something. Like a healing slime or something like that. Who are you? Where did you come from? Oh, so it's you. To think that humans would thwart my plan to chop down the sacred tree. What? That couldn't be holy dew you're holding in your hand. Aha! Now I see you intend to purify the water vein, do you? Pear Bear, you like to eat their heart to become a monster. I do. Well, as long as I'm here, you won't get away with it. Come and get me if you dare. Boss Dog, aw, happy to show up and hang. I'm always happy to have anyone come, no matter what. It's just nice to play video games and talk to folks. But even if you don't want to talk, if you just want to listen to my extremely good storytelling and voice acting, you know, I'm happy to be an entertainer in any capacity. Okay, check out this guy. He's the evil. Oh, he's another evil well. I fought an evil well before. So it's not a very original evil well. Yeah, we'll just start. Actually, let's start with an upper on Maribel, just because things seem to really like her. Okay, you got it. Murloc hat it is. Nekomichi, it's not exactly useful to me because I can't actually... It's a really long story, but it's really hard for me to look at I think the browser... Let's see, maybe it'll pop up the right one. No, it pops up the wrong browser. My default browser is hidden at the moment, so I can't really look at it. Evil well. You're posting in Discord also? I also can't see Discord unless I look at it, but I'll look at it on my phone. My phone will let me see this here. Useful. Useful. Indeed. Useful. Okay. Okay, okay, cool, neat. And these names aren't exactly the same across the board, so that's kind of a bummer, but that's, because it's for the 3DS one, but I imagine martial artist is fighter, though. And ding! Sorry, I have to, like, slink down in my chair so you could see. Things are different now, so it's harder to see the tall maps. Okay, fight. The tall maps, the tall hats. I cannot speak English. Fight. Okay, fight. But it'll show you how to combine things to get the higher jobs. Yes, that's very good, hot details. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, Murloc. There you go. I think once you've mature a job, you've maxed it out. Could you, okay, since you're looking on the internet, Nekopedia, could you tell me what the highest rank is for fighter? I just have black belt there, so I just got black belt on Gabo, and that sounds really high, but maybe that's not like the highest. Thank you. Wow, rude. Black Bettle's 4 of 8. Perfect. Thank you. So they have 8 for all of them. That's good to know. Yeah, you can cast a heal on yourself, actually, just to be preventative. Which part of the continent are you streaming from? Ah, you can find me, David Direwolf, in Edmonton, Alberta. I just looked out my window like, that's where I am, right? But yeah, Canada, just in case you don't know where Alberta is. Oh boy. Not that I, doubt your geography skills. Or, perhaps you're also Canadian. Nekomichi, rank 5 is what's needed to mature the class combined with something else. Okay, good to know. I think I'll probably max everything. David Direwolf, I was homeschooled, so I know a few places, LOL. I'm from South Carolina. Nice. That's really cool. I once met a couple from Atlanta. The only reason why I bring this up just because this is why I'm always nervous now. I met a couple from Georgia, sorry, not Atlanta. And they asked me where I was from. And I said Edmonton in Alberta. And they said, oh, that's cool. And then I asked them where they were from. They said Georgia. And I said, oh, like near Atlanta? And they're like, you know Atlanta's in Georgia? And I'm like, of course, I do. Of course. And that was kind of fun. You want to visit Canada someday? I wasn't built for the South, LOL. So it's like you find, because yeah, South Carolina is going to get real warm for you, right? You get usually like the runoff of a lot of hurricanes there, right? Menakomichi, okay, posted a list of the PS1 names. Sweet, chili, heat. All right, sorry, what am I doing? Maribel, you actually don't have to heal any. Maybe you'll heal Gabbo. Just keep everyone tip-top shape here. Okay, now Pan's gonna heal himself with a heal more. Funny thing, my sister literally moved to Atlanta, Georgia a few hours ago. Yeah, we get some rough weather. This year was not bad, though. I have to admit, we kind of got off easy. I honestly, you're right. Like, now that you mention it, there really hasn't been a lot of hurricanes this year, right? Normally, I'm used to, like, 5-alarm disaster news going on from, like, August to October, right? But we're kind of mid-September, and it hasn't been so bad so far, right? Tuffymon, yeah, it's been very quiet and worrying people. Oh, do you think it's cause for worry that you haven't had that kind of stuff? Yeah, the West is always burning this time of year, Nekomichi, which is really always a huge bummer. Tuffymon, yeah, they think the next one is going to be a big one. Just things haven't lined up. Dang. David, it is of course as hot as usual though. It's getting a little better. That's good. It's up here in the northern part of the continent. It's actually been quite cold. It's been quite cold lately. Like we've been hitting real fall weather. If you ever want to do this, don't ever feel obligated to have to put your actual place in there though. But as you can see, it is 7.7 degrees Celsius, which is 45.8 degrees Fahrenheit in my homeland right now, where I'm currently sitting. And it's very nice. I am someone who prefers cooler weather over like hot heat. So fall is my favorite season. Me happy. Sweater weather is here. Ooh, 12.9 in Winnipeg. No, this is absurd. I cannot die. Not me, of all beings. Ooh, 23.9 degrees. That's nice and temperate. Cast, Pan, heal more on Gabbo. Only because it's 11 p.m. Oh, right. At 23 degrees at 11 p.m. Oh my gosh. That's so warm. What am I doing? All right, Maribel, heal yourself. Thank you. The well is filled with the purple mist. You cannot see the bottom. Can I use the stuff here? Item. Holy Dew. Maribel dipped the Holy Dew in the water. No, he's upset. Ouch! What happened? Huh? Why am I here? It's as if I've awoken from a long, terrible nightmare. What was that light I just saw? It felt like it cleansed my soul. How strange. Hello, Jake. What's going on? What's on the up and up? My mind and body feel so light. Nekomichi, the big fire has burned over 10,000 acres and it's only 90% contained. Yikesy, wakesy. Ouch. Hey, that hurts. This must be the power of the sacred tree? Who is this guy? Looks like he's in a hell of a lot of pain. Woohoo. The well is filled with pure water. Heck yeah, folks. You've done it again. You foiled my plans. Hey, are you okay? Is that a burn? Ah, shut up. Get out of my way. Hey, you, what the hell are you doing? Move it. Wretched humans. I'll burn the whole damn village to the ground. Ooh. How you doing tonight, Jake? What's going on? What's on the up and up? Oh, we got a wolf devil. Hello, wolf devil. Okay, back it up, back it up. Cast an upper on Maribel. Okay, now cast a heal more on yourself. Not too bad. How was Pando's day? It wasn't too shabby at all. I worked. I made some burritos for dinner. I drove across the city to get a bike. All in all, it was a good time. Oh, I probably... Oh, good. Missed a bunch of people. David Direwolf, I've enjoyed every part of Dragon Quest that I have seen and played, yet have experienced very little of the series overall. You know, the games are very long, and I have played so many of them, but I've barely started, I've played so many of them, but I barely finished any of them. Does that make sense? So I've played only 11 to completion up to this point, but I have played 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, and that's then 10 hasn't come out here. So, and then, I finished Builders and Builders 2. I've played and finished those two. Jake, going to start cycling? No, it wasn't for me. I just had to help with the pickup. That's a solid catalog. It is. I got good games. But that's why I started streaming, so I could finally finish a whole bunch of games, you know? Okay, cast a heal on yourself. His attack was double. Stink. good. Glad we healed. You're gonna actually spend a heal more on Gabo. But the okay, but the burritos were for you. I hope. Yes, I did. Those were, and they're very delicious. I liked them a whole heck of a lot. Builders 2 is so good. Hope a 3 comes out. Dragon Quest Treasures looks to be a fun side game though. Yeah, I'm excited about Treasures definitely, and I'm excited for Builders 3 eventually. It's so fun. Like I just love the way they're set up. Cast heal yourself. Cast heal more on yourself. Rude. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, at least we have... Okay, we definitely... At least it's Maribel that's toast, and Gabo actually has the world leaf for Maribel, so... Cast heal more on yourself. Cast heal on Gabo and fight. Ah, yes, they hydrate. Ding! Thank you for the hydrate, Captain Giraffe. Tapimon, yeah, I was hesitant to play Builders, thinking it was just a Dragon Quest spin on Minecraft. Was like, nope, but managed to get it for half price due to a pricing error, which let me give it a fair shot. Yeah, you know, Dragon Quest spin on Minecraft sounded really fun to me, honestly. I was like, you know, I've always really wanted to play Minecraft, but I wanted to have a point to what I was doing. Like, I don't like just to play in an open world. I like to have like a checklist or something I should be doing. Like, I love the idea of Minecraft. I just eventually I have to have a goal, you know, like and not just a self-made goal. So for me, Dragon Quest was really exciting right off the bat. Pear Bear, have played any of the Dragon Quest Monsters games? No, I haven't. I've heard good things about them though. And as someone who really likes all the monsters, I should give it a shot. Ooh, nice. No, I believe the Dragon Quest Monsters games have come to the States, at least a few of them. We did it. We did it. Woo! Okay, let me just heal everyone here just because I can. Dragon Quest Monsters 1 and 2 came to the US. Nice. Okay, let me just, before we continue on, I just have to use the washroom. Be back in 2 shakes of Pika's tail. You think a couple more did, but most of the recent ones are all Japan only. Tefimon, I'll have to look into them. Game Boy Color, wee! Nekomichi, Monsters, Monsters 2, Joker, Joker 2. We didn't get the remakes or Caravan Heart. Caravan Heart is actually a prequel to 7 with Kiefer as the main character. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's talk to all these folks. I'm sorry about all the mean things I said when I was trying to cut down the sacred tree. Are you mad at me? No. You're right. It was just an unlucky mishap. Phew, I'm saved. I owe you my life. You people are a lot stronger than you look. I knew that there was something special about you. Oh my, thank you so much. I came here to expel the demons, but then I fell right into the monster's trap. Was that the panda from Polar Bear Cafe? Yes, that was the panda from Polar Bear Cafe that you saw. I love Polar Bear Cafe is probably one of my favorite animes of all time, and I have never felt more connected to a character than I did to Panda. He's just a lazy little butt, and I get it. It's such a good show, so calming, right? Oh my gosh, I was so shocked that, you know, David Direwolf, it's so funny that you say that because I actually watched every single episode. I think there's like 50 episodes or 48 episodes, and I'm missing the final 2. I never watched the final 2 episodes. Oh wow, what incredible skill. What, me? No, I'm fine. I already healed my wounds with herbs. It's like everything that happened was just a bad dream. I can't imagine myself trying to cut down the sacred tree. A bunch of kids defeated the monster? I must be dreaming. Yeah, we're not just kids. We're awesome as heck. Yeah, you've seen like 20 or something. I didn't mean to not finish it, but sometimes you get distracted. Very true. I think for me, I was like sad to get near the end, so I was putting off finishing it to the point where I just never did. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I say something wrong? Oh, dear goodness, please forgive me. We should be angry at the monsters that poisoned the well water. We know that. But regardless of blame, the whole situation caused me to doubt God. Dear God, how can I cleanse myself of this sin? I would like to save the game. Jake, I've actually never watched the final 2 episodes of Gravity Falls for the exact same reason. Really? Even during all your rewatches for it, you were sad and didn't want it to end. Oh no. Whimper, whimper. Okay, this guy's still just lying here. My head hurts. I had all these bad dreams and oh man, what a hangover. All right, time to drink some more. You have to finish Gravity Falls. It is a requirement. Jake is a giant Gravity Falls fan. His cats are named after the characters.
Hey, I was just a demon lord just a moment ago. What is a demon lord anyway? Wow, you beat those scary monsters.
Ooh, now I can finally relax. So why did things suddenly change back? Was it because of that light I saw through the window? I started watching Gravity Falls. I too need to continue my Gravity Falls watch through. Jake, yes, I still haven't watched it, even though there are episodes from the first season that I've watched more than a dozen times. Oh, that's awesome. He's sleeping as if nothing happened at all. Look at this guy sleeping. Let's draw something on his face. What's this? My little farm is a total mess. I remember doing it myself, but why would I ever do such a thing? I don't even know who I am anymore. Things seem to have worked out splendidly. Please accept my sincerest thanks. If you hadn't shown up, there's no telling what would have happened. You've done very well. I'm sure the villagers would want to thank you as well. Please accept my hospitality and stay for the night. Yeah, have a good rest. I know I need to finish it, but then there'll be no more episodes forever. Oh, you're up. You slept like a rock last night. I didn't realize you'd be so tired after beating up that monster. By the way, the girl at the sacred tree had a message for you. She wants to give her proper thanks to you. Be sure to visit her on your way back home. Will do, sir. I can't believe I was trying to cut down the sacred tree. It sends shivers down my spine. Everyone was afraid of the sacred tree because of the threat of divine punishment. I wonder why our mayor knows so much about the sacred tree. I'm sorry I called you people poor. The monster's curse made me say it. It was just the monster. It's not how I really feel, honestly. Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones and buy lots of stuff. Okay. No, thank you. Glam outfit. No, we good. Shell, good. White, good. Okay, great. Let bygones be guybons. Yep. That's a thing of the past. I'm going to devote myself to protecting this town against this ever happening again. Leave this town to me and concentrate on finishing your own adventures. Thank you. I will do that. Oh, the heroes of Craig have arrived. If you people hadn't shown up, this village would have been in deep trouble. I suppose this is fate, eh? Okay, let's get out of here.
I've been waiting for you to come. I called you here because I wanted to tell you about the true form of the sacred tree and myself. The sacred tree is actually a sapling of the world tree, a great tree with incredible healing powers. It will take hundreds of years for this tree to grow into a world tree itself. Until that day, it is my duty to watch over the sacred tree and help it along in its development. I am an elf born from the trees of this forest. I've been here with the sacred tree since long before humans ever came to this area. Actually, it was I who started the rumor about the curse of the sacred tree, so that humans wouldn't come near. I've always been afraid of the humans, but the monsters used my fear to their advantage. From now on, I'm going to be more trusting of humans. We can all protect the sacred tree together. And this is all thanks to all of you and the mayor. Thank you so very much. This is just a small token of my gratitude. It is a staff made from a special branch of the sacred tree. I hope it is of some use to you in your adventures.
The girl handed over a wooden staff. Pan got the bless staff.
I've been reborn again and again to fulfill the role of protector of the sacred tree. Sometimes I wonder what will become of me when the sacred tree finally grows into a full-fledged world tree. Will I vanish from this world?
Hi, I'm gonna be a new party member. Or maybe not. Yep, nope, she not. Oh, it's not quite that good. Well, whatever. Well, let's get out of here then. Done with this place. I heard that you returned Craig to normal. Thank you. I love their well water myself. Let's use this inn. They say that the well water in Craig was poisoned by a monster. What a terrible thing to do to such great well water. Okay, well... Oh, so it was the power of the sacred tree that saved Craig, was it? I knew it wasn't just some big old tree. I'm sure that from now on, the villagers will worship it as the true sacred tree that it is. It was me. I did it. Oh no, David Direwolf. How could you? Okay, so we went that way. I'm just gonna check there's nothing over here. No secret extra dungeons or anything for us to deal with. Nice. Yeah, get rid of that float tree in there. No good blinding attacks, which annoy me more than anything. Thanks so much for hanging out, David Direwolf. Rest well, be safe, have a really great night, and we'll see you again, okay? Okay, doesn't look like there's anything going to be around here, but what's a few extra fights to grind things up anyway, right? Oh, I should have healed Maribel, though. Dang it. Cast heal on Maribel. There we go. Oh, as a dancer, Maribel became amateur. Maribel learned a sidestep. As a dancer, Maribel is becoming matured. Ooh, there it is. The game tells you, I guess, when you're becoming matured. So she's level 5 in her dancing. That's nice. What does others? Parry pass, deflect enemy attacks. Oh, then what is... Wahoo! Pandalicia, what's going on? What's on the up and up? Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much, Pandalicia. What were you playing? Alundra. How are you enjoying Alundra? Welcome, Panda Squad. Hello. How are you all doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? It looks like Dancer needs Jester and Bar to combine into Teed Idol. Nice. Liganzar, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Pando Party. Folks, if you haven't followed Pandalicia yet, please do. She is 1, a panda, 2, does voice acting, 3, plays JRPGs, not unlike myself, and 4, she's just really cool as heck, so please go give her a follow if you haven't already. Got a lot in common. And for those of you who don't know me, hello, I'm Pando. I stream JRPGs. It's platforming. Oh no, Pandalicia! I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, playing Dragon Warrior VII right now until we finish it. And Fridays are now Elden Ring Fridays. So if that sounds fun, feel free to give us a follow and join us. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy yourself here. I've been really good, Pandalicia. Thank you so much for asking. I stinking love this game, so I'm so happy to be playing it here on stream. It's been a real gosh darn golly good time. Cast heal on Gabbo. Nikomichi said it looked like Dancer needs Jester and Bar to combine into Teen Idol. Okay, well, once we finish maxing out Dancer, I'll make Maribel be those other things, I guess. Though I don't know, I feel like Maribel should have been should be a mage or something, so I don't know. Item, Maribel. Not item. I don't need an item. I need to cast. You can actually just heal more. Hello, Space Robot Arm. How you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up? Pandalicia, I stayed up really late. Have a fantastic stream. I'll be sleep lurking. Appreciate it. Rest well. Be safe. Thank you so much for the raid. Have a really wonderful evening. And we'll see you again, okay? Okay, we'll use the inn. Okay, oops. We're leaving here now. We saved this little island. So let's go check it out. You just hit the submit button for your NES homebrew demo for a competition. What is your NES homebrew? Space Robot Arm, did you actually program and create a game? Oh, that's the little island just over hither. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Holy guacamoles. What is it about? What's tell me about it? It's a survival horror game with a top-down Zelda-like perspective. Ooh, that's so fun. Well, I hope so. How does the competition go? Are they going to like choose a bunch of them and then and like you'll get like a smaller, like they'll keep like dwindling the size down, or how will it work? There's a few different awards that give like best graphics, best narrative, etc. Oh, neato torpedo. Welcome to Craig, the town of the water and forest. North of town stands the famous world tree. Ooh, there we go. Would you like to try Craig's famous water? I won't charge you, of course. Yes, please. There you go. Speaking of water, there's a shop that sells World Dew here in town. I heard that it's very difficult to obtain because it can only be extracted in small amounts. Still, though, lots of people come to buy it every day. There's the big winner is an opportunity to have a limited run publish a physical card of your game once it's fully finished and not just a demo. Ooh, that's really fun, Space Robot Arm. Speaking of which, I was asked to straighten up the mansion storehouse today, but it's so boring. If only somebody else would go instead of me. Welcome to our inn. One night is 45 gold. Would you like to stay? I'm pretty good right now. Come on in. We're not only a bar, we're also an inn. If you want a room, you need to check in next door. I traveled here to see the famed world tree. It's unbelievably huge. God must truly be amazing to have made such a tree. The protection of the world tree is undoubtedly one reason why Craig has flourished. I don't necessarily think mine is super competitive, but it did come out better than I thought it would. Well, that's still really exciting. Literally, making anything is a huge accomplishment, Space Robot Arm. My name's Max. This place has nothing to offer but an endless toil of thankless labor. All I have to look forward to at the end of the day is washing the blood off my battered hands. I'm considering moving. Do you want to mention Panville? Yes. Pan describes Panville. I had no idea such a town existed. That sounds exciting. It sounds like I'll be able to lead a full life there. The guest staying in this room just stands on the balcony looking at the world tree all day. There sure are some strange people in this world. It is a book entitled The Diary of Colin the Adventurer. I found a small medal on a mountain path a while back, and I found another in a well too. What are they, I wonder? For some reason, I began rubbing the two medals together, and then it looked like I had more than just two. It felt like I made a little profit or something. Malcove, Pando Quest or Pan Quest? Definitely Pando Quest. How you doing, Malcove? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend? Space Robot Arm. They mentioned they were also planning to publish a compilation of the demos submitted on Switch. Ooh. On the Switch, oh my gosh, that sounds real cool. I'll 3000% play your demo. You're doing lunch here? Nice. There's a great view of the world tree from here. What a marvelous view. What are you eating for lunch, Malcove? Mew purr. Welcome, this is a general store. What do you plan to buy today? Okay, got it. Don't want it. Got it. Don't want it. Don't need it. Ooh, a silk hat. Oh, we don't want that either. Space Robot Arm. The submission site has an emulator right in the browser. Link in Discord. You can play it on anything that plays NES games. Ooh. Pan read the sign. This is the only shop in the world selling World Dew. It cures everything. Come one, come all. We're selling that mysterious dew here. That's right, the secret medicine World Dew. The rarest of the rare. You can only get it here at this one shop. Don't miss your chance. I'm having a chicken mayo rice bowl. It's super tasty. Oh, that sounds good. Brig, Edmonton on the front page of Reddit again this week for the second time for a massive sinkhole. I actually saw that, Brig, with the sinkhole in the parking lot on the south side. I think the Infinity dealership. It made me laugh a lot. Brig, Tuffymon. Ooh, I went to your page itself and downloaded it. LOL. I'll give it a spin shortly. Brig, yeah, LOL, right? So funny. Welcome. Oh, are you part of a group? Our rules forbid selling to more than one person in a group. That's why I want everyone that's not in line to wait in those seats over there. You will, of course, shop with us, won't you now? Thank you very much. Please have your fellow travelers wait over there. jostled by the crowd, I make my purchase. Doesn't sound very poetic, does it? If they're going to make us wait, they at least can make us give us chairs. They don't care about their customers at all. Why is someone like me lining up in a place like this, you ask? Well, everyone else was lining up. I wanted to line up too. The world due you ask for is extremely hard to obtain. I apologize if it sells out. I have world due. I have holy due. I don't need the world. Do I need world due? Do I need to wait in this line for something? I don't know. I don't really want to wait. Okay, I'll wait in the line. I'll do it. We'll just see what's going on. Okay, we'll wait in the line. We'll see what this is all about. If it might be one of those things where you just can never get in line. Here we go. It's going. Oh, who's that? Welcome, we carry only the world-famous world due. Unfortunately, however, the supply is limited. To be fair, we're only selling one to a customer. One world due will be 1,000 gold. Would you like one? Okay, just in case we need it. I didn't exactly escape the castle today to come out and see how the common people live, though. By the way, what in the world is this line for anyway? Let's see, the world due. Oh, heals HP to all. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's a nice, it's like a little mega elixir for the whole team. Well, it's good to have one of those in your back pocket. You never know. Oh, travelers, you came here to see the world tree in the north of town, didn't you? I don't think there's a tree anywhere in the world that can compare to the majesty of the world tree, and none has its great healing powers. No wonder it's so famous. Craig has flourished thanks to the world tree. The reason this town is so full of wells and waterways is because of a terrible incident which happened long ago. At the time, Craig was yet a tiny village, and monsters poisoned the only well. In the end, the monsters were defeated by travelers from afar, but the villagers were still cautious. They began to build many new sources of water because they thought that relying on a single well was dangerous. Nothing useful. Great. Pan looked into the well. Yeah, let's go down. Anything in here? Nope. Nada. My gosh, go in the house. My husband sleeps all the time, even during the day, and when I complained, he said that laziness runs in his family. What kind of family is that? Was this marriage a big mistake? Wow, that's the worst. Maybe you need a divorce, lady. I guess so. That's right, you should do it. But you know, I still love my husband. I'm worried about what would happen if I just up and left him. Okay. Just some divorce talk here. Just go for it. Get rid of that bum. There were no special books. He just sleeps without any idea of what's going on around him. With its beautiful forests and waters, Craig is probably the perfect place to build a vacation house. But I understand that the owner of the vacation house hasn't even visited it yet. I bet he's forgotten he even has a vacation house here at all. The magnificent building over there is the vacation house of a rich man named Brugio. He even hires maids to keep the place clean when he isn't there. I guess some people just have money to burn, eh? I heard that long ago, the well over there used to be the only source of water for the village. But today, wells and waterways cover the whole village. The flow of the groundwater seems to have changed because of it. She needs to ditch that zero and get herself a hero, right? When I was just a little girl, this well was our only source of water. Today, there are wells all over the place, which is more convenient, but sometimes I miss standing and talking around the town well. Hello, Shockwave. How you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend? I hope you're doing whale news well.
There used to be a monster living in the large well in the center of town. I hope it's not still living in there now.
Ooh, there's stuff going on down here. Craig is world famous for its quality water. Try some from the spring. People just come from far and wide just for a light. All I do here is drink a lot of this fabulous water and take naps. What a great place. The only way it could be better was if there was a booze fountain around here somewhere. Shockwave, I'm okay just playing Shining Force 2. Nice, are you enjoying yourself? Ah, how refreshing. This water is superb. I came here to get water for cooking, but climbing the ladder is really tiring. Another tiny medal. Another day, another tiny medal.
It seems that many generations ago, a priest lost his faith and left the temple. The nun took care of the people alone, believing her priest would return one day. The priest returned several years later and together with the nun, returned to his duties. My dream is to become a nun like her. I wish my priest would run away from the altar for a while too.
I sure am. You love this game if you ever get to play. Oh, we'll get to play eventually, don't you worry. Okay. Well, let's go investigate the vacation house. We'll look in the well in the vacation house first. Nothing here? Nope. Nada. I'm a gardener, and I'm dedicated to taking care of this mansion. I've never seen the master before, though. It's really strange. It seems that the door is locked from inside. Well, 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 is that so? Can I get in from the back? Aha. I have been employed here for 2 years now. I still haven't gotten a chance to serve my master my special dish yet. The pay is decent, but the work doesn't give me any satisfaction. Oh yeah, the game has a long enough space for you to name your character Pando. Nice. Love it. Though I usually name, if it's a boy character, I'll usually name them just Pan. But if it's a girl character, I name them Pan too. I kind of like Pan for my character names. Because Pando means they're me, and I don't want them to be me. I don't like to self-insert into my video games. This is one of the vacation homes of Brugio, the world's richest man. You're the ones who were asked to straighten up the storehouse? Go inside the kitchen, take the stairs on the right, and you'll find the storehouse. Many expensive-looking books are lined up here. This is a book entitled The World's Rarest and Strangest Items. It is said that there is a mysterious carpet that can fly through the sky. The carpet is the secret treasure of a tribe of warriors who descended from the heavens. However, nobody has ever seen the actual carpet. Okay, more expensive books. Expensive books, got it. expensive books. Activate sticky fingers. Apparently I can't take any of them and sell them. Rude. Hey, I just cleaned this place and now you're scattering mud around. Am I just walking around with like the world's muddiest boots? Was there anything over here? Nope. Lady, you're gonna be a lot angrier at me for rather... Lady, you're about to be angrier at me. Forget the muddy boots. A classy suit of armor is on display. I'm gonna break everything in this place. Oh, I can't break any of this stuff. Oh, I want to break it so bad. Oh, come on. All these juicy pots for the throwing and I can't throw them? Rude. Ooh, hello. I can't play on this piano either? Flip. There was an old note on the bookshelf. It seems that the follower lost track of me. I am Tristan, the notorious thief. According to my father, the blood of the legendary thief, Don Borod, runs in my veins. I heard that Borod left a mysterious message at every place he visited. Since I'm related to him, I thought it fitting to try and figure out the mystery of the messages. And Tristan. Got the silk hat. Okay, down to the storehouse where there's probably a shard waiting for me. I would like to hear what the scholars say about Ys 3. Well, well, well. You're in luck. The scholar is here. I don't know, I keep making this dumb face, but it's fun. Cleaning off the glasses. Really, I don't know how you glasses people do glasses all the time. They get so dirty. There's my scholar face. Okay. Oh God, heavy. Oh my gosh, I'm like destroying my mic. I apologize. Okay, everyone. I can say even nowadays there are people I will encounter throughout my workday who will get upset that my shoes are wet, muddy, and it's like pouring outside. Totally fair. Ys 3, page 84. It's an early one. 84. Oh my goodness. Almost there. Woohoo! Ooh, you get a big one. Ding, 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 ding. So there you go. You can see the book here. A double pager. Okay. Squish over a bit more. Ys 3 / Ys, the Oath in Felghana. Yes, indeed. Why are you... I feel like the lighting went all weird, like I'm all dark and stuff now. Oh, there we go. Okay, lightened up. Okay, woo! Developer, Falcom, released originally in 1989 for the PC 88, the MSX2, the Famicom, the Genesis, the TGCD. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is TurboGrafx CD? Is that TGCD? You think so? Windows, PSP, and more. The third game, TurboGrafx CD. Yep. Okay. The third game in the Ys series didn't even start off as an actual Ys game, but as a separate Falcom side-scrolling action game. Somewhere along the line, the developers stuck an Adol sprite in there and decided to turn the whole thing into a proper entry in the series. At first, it was just deemed a spin-off, granted the name Wanderers from Ys, before later versions gave it the proper moniker Ys 3 on the packaging. The story takes place in Felghana, far away from the land of Ys, and the hometown of Adol's buddy Dogi. Foul things are afoot there, caused by a young man named Chester who seeks artifacts to resurrect an ancient god. Oh no. Of course, since the perspective has changed from an overhead to a side view, the game plays completely differently, as Adol can now jump and swing his sword. Holding down the attack button will cause repeated sword swings from Adol. I've played Ys so many times I still mess up saying Adol's name. So you can still have the satisfaction of slicing through hordes of enemies, presuming you're at the necessary level. You can also stab upwards or jump and point your sword downwards, a la Zelda 2. The attack motions can make boss fights difficult, though, as you often need to jump to reach their weak points. There is no magic system, and instead you can equip rings that temporarily increase various effects. Always trying to resurrect those ancient gods, right? No one can just leave well enough alone. The action is clumsy, and it's quite dependent on leveling, though that aspect isn't really any different from the first two games. It is, however, extremely short and linear. There's no real overworld, just a map screen where you can choose your next location. The stages are small and only have a few branches, so there's not much to explore, and there's only a single subquest. There's only one town, the central village of Redmont, and not many people to talk to. The game can be beaten in about 3 or 4 hours and feels even more insubstantial than the first Ys game, which itself was pretty short outside of the final dungeon. Wow. The game was a technical marvel when it was originally released on the NEC PC-88, 98 platforms because it implemented parallax scrolling backgrounds, which was nothing short of a miracle for the hardware. This aspect is significantly less impressive on other platforms, particularly in the 16-bit console ports, where such effects were standard. The music, however, is easily the high point, with nearly every song being an instant classic. For a long time, Ys 3 was probably the best known game in the series among English speakers, because all three 16-bit console ports were released in America, while the previous games had been relegated to less popular platforms. Since they all come from different publishers, though, the translations vary somewhat. The Genesis version is the most well-rounded, while the TurboGrafx 16 version has an amazing CD audio soundtrack, much like its predecessor. However, they skimped on the voice acting budget with this one, so the spoken dialogue is terrible. The SNES version is ugly and glitchy and generally not worth playing. The series effectively disappeared in North America for a long time after this game, and frankly, this isn't at its best. Ys 3 was viewed as the black sheep of the series for quite a while. However, it was not forgotten, and in 2005, Taito licensed the Ys games for a series of PlayStation 2 remakes. Ys 3 for the PlayStation 2 remains faithful in many ways, though it has a brand new, more detailed 2D sprites. However, the action is arguably even more awkward than before, and it removes the scrolling in favor of flip screens. Very little has changed, and it all feels pointless. Around the same time, though, Falcom was planning its own remake, called Ys, The Oath in Felghana, initially released on Windows platforms in 2005. This is a much more radical reimagining, using the same engine as Ys 6, The Ark of Naftism. It plays basically identically, with an overhead perspective consisting of 2D sprites and 3D backgrounds and boss fights. The action now feels more authentically Ys, plus it's rather more polished than Ys 6. The story itself hasn't really changed from that in the original release of Ys 3, but the dialogue has been greatly expanded, adding many more characters to the town, as well as fleshing out some characters and subplots. The map screen has been replaced with a small field area from which you can travel to the next stage, and each area has been drastically reworked and expanded. It makes the game feel much fuller, but at the same time, it doesn't wear out its welcome, as it can be completed in 8 to 10 hours. Very nice. All of the music has been rearranged, often with live guitars, and it all sounds fantastic. In other words, this little remake completely redeems Ys 3. They love Ys 3. I mean, they love Oath of Felghana. After the initial Windows release, Windows. Have you heard of Windows? I know y'all like Microsoft Windows, but I like Microsoft Windows. After the initial Windows release, a PSP version was developed and released worldwide by Xseed. Though running at a lower resolution, this version has some improvements, including some difficulty tweaks, full voice acting, and the ability to choose soundtracks from the PC-88 and X6800 versions, though sadly not the TurboGrafx CD music. In addition to the version arranged for the game, the original Windows version was also translated for English-speaking markets. Oh yeah. While very different from its predecessors, the third Ys game maintains the same sense of style and awesome music as the first two games. Unlike the mainline Ys games of the time, Ys 3 allows Adel to actually swing his sword instead of just bumping into bad guys. Hold down the button for rapid fire swings, and Adel chops through baddies like a human buzzsaw. The Oath in Felghana is a hugely improved remake that elevates this entry from kinda bad but fun to legitimately one of the best action RPGs of all time. Wow, that's high praise. So I think that this person, I think the author, just really loves Oath of Felghana. And when they went and played the original, they're like, this ain't Oath. This ain't my Ys 3. Ding. You love the TurboGrafx version a lot. It sounds like the music is fantastic. It sounds formidable. Hey, no problem. Thank you for requesting to hear a Pando lecture. Oh my gosh, I hiccuped right into the mic. Okay, so now we go to the storehouse. You're late. I want you to clean things up like you promised, okay? Would you mind putting those empty bottles in the storehouse? After you're done, come see me and I'll pay you. You look different from the person that I asked before. Oh well. Yeah, so we're gonna take things. You need to move those empty bottles? I'll throw them around for you. How about that? Ooh, an int seed. Woohoo! There it is, a fire shard. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Well, I did a good job. We cleaned up this whole place. Can we get paid now?
Oh, you're done? Then I must pay you as I promised.
Yeah, 50 gold.
You did a good job. I might ask you to do something else for me later.
You're welcome. Wish I could get paid 50 bucks to clean someone's house, but I just throw everything. Captain Giraffe, by this point, Pan's core should be super strong lifting up and throwing everything, right? It's like the strongest man around. Welcome, travelers. I am the mayor of Craig. Is this your first time here? Oh, really? Maybe you visited here when you were little. Would you like to hear a tale about the heroes who saved our town in the distant past? Oh yeah, I love to hear about myself. Well, then I'd be happy to tell you the story. Long ago, before there was running water, the people of Craig relied on but a single well to get all their water. As part of an evil plot, a monster poisoned that well, turning the townspeople mad. The mayor at the time was a strong man, though, and he managed to resist the poison. Then, 3 young heroes came to Craig. Following the mayor's advice, they purified the well and defeated the vile monster. The mayor at that time was one of my ancestors. I'm so proud to have such great blood running through my veins. If they don't have a 10-pack, then what has he been doing, right? You have found the mayor's diary. Do you want to read it? Yes. I've been losing a lot of hair recently. Wait a minute, my father was bald and so was my grandfather. Oh no, my family line has been cursed. I'll have to rub the world dew on my shiny head. That will lift the curse. It can cure any illness. Dear God, give me a head with hair. Evil book appeared from the bookshelf. Not evil book. Oh, goodbye, evil book. No special books. It's too bad.
Dad's stories about the ancient heroes are really starting to get tedious. He just can't stop bragging about his ancestors.
Pan's exhausted eyes are reflected in the mirror. Oh no. Poor Pan. Okay, so that's, I think, it for this town. Oh, there's this lady here. What beautiful weather. It's a perfect day for laundry. Thanks to the waterway, doing laundry is so easy these days. Okay, I think that's everything in this town. So, let's go visit the World Tree. Oh, happy day. I'm so glad I lived long enough to see such a fine, splendid tree. I wanted to come here at least once before I died. Oh, happy, happy day. Legend says there's an elf that lives near the World Tree that protects the forest. But the only thing I've ever seen here is a blue bird that flies around the tree from time to time.
Good night, mashed potato fan. Have a really great night. Rest well and be safe, my friend.
Wait a minute, do you suppose that little bird could be the elf changed into another form? I guess it might all be only a legend after all. That would be a shame. This World Tree is simply amazing. I used to think it was just an old tree. It has such a mystical feeling to it. I've been cutting trees in this forest for 20 years. A bird with brilliant blue plumage lives in the World Tree. It has a beautiful song. My greatest pleasure of the last 20 years has been to hear that bluebird sing. Ooh, fire shard. Anything else around here? Nope. Okay, let's go see if that inn's still around. Ooh, doesn't look like it. That's gone. Cool. Well, I think we'll go in here. Actually, we'll use... we'll just go here. Whatever. Save in the video game. No, actually, because I can't believe it. It's 10:58. Thank you for playing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everyone. Can't believe it's already 10:58. What the heck happened? I guess when you start half hour late, it all goes by so fast. Well, everyone. Whoa, hey, that's the thing I opened earlier. That's pretty big now. I hope you all had a really wonderful night. I hope you have a really great day tomorrow, and I'll see you all in the evening for more what? Fun times were had by all. It's true, Malcove. We will be back on what day? Tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow to play more Dragon Warrior VII and have a great darn golly gosh darn great good time. For now, I think we're gonna raid. Oh gosh, don't unmute. Boop 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 boop. I think we're gonna send a raid over to King of APOC tonight. We haven't raided him for a while. He's playing Legacy of King Defiance. He's a cool person. So yes, and Elden Ring will be on Thursday. I think I own that T-Rex on the side of the screen. Wow. You mean this one from Jurassic Park in like 1995? Timmy, he is like the best. Yeah, I used to like, other kids have plushies to sleep with. I had him as a little kid and I slept with him like, and his little face like would like jam. I'd have little like fingerprints in my, yes, if you squish his ribs, he'll roar. Yes, he does. If you will, ooh, look in his special zone here. You can see he's got a little speaker and a place for me to open him up to get into those batteries. But I actually stepped on his ribs as a kid accidentally, and it broke. So he will not roar anymore. But that's okay because he is too good and precious for me to ever be upset with. Oh, I think I got mine like 25 years ago. I've never seen one before other than mine. Yes, I also got mine 25 years ago. I'm 38 and I got him when I was like 9, 8. I was probably like 8 years old. I don't know. A very, very long time ago. Is he official from Jurassic Park? You bet your bottom dollar is. He's so high quality. But you can see his little JP. He's got this special stamp that shows you he's actually from the Jurassic Park stuff. Yeah, the JP. He was like not cheap too. I think he was like an $80 toy. Like he was expensive. He sells does yours still have the bend in his tail from like the packaging? Because in the packaging they packed him like with like this. And mine's like permanently bent. His tail, his poor tail. You think it does have that bend? Yeah. They didn't really think that one through, did they, Mattel? I think it's Mattel who made him. Does he have a copyright on him somewhere? I don't know, probably not. Oh yeah, there is a copyright here. All new materials. Oh, but it doesn't tell me who. No, it's not the copy. Oh, here's the copyright. Oh, it's old. New material. Oh, it just says new materials. All new material. But that doesn't tell me who. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Kenner made in China. Oh, he's a Kenner toy. All new materials. Kenner, yes, there we go. Anyway. He's very special and very, very good. I love him a lot. Well, I just got... You'll have to check when you get home. Nice, Timmy. Oh, man. Yeah, he's a... I guess all the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are gals, but she's very, very special to me. I love him. I'll never give him up. There are some toys from my childhood I just refuse to get rid of because they're too important to me. But anyway, everyone, checks on eBay. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been so wonderful having you all here. King of APOC is currently playing through Legacy of King Defiance from the 2004. Finds her in box for $250. Wow, that's impressive. Have a great night, everyone. Rest well, be safe. I'll see you all here tomorrow for more Dragon Warrior 7. And I hope you all have a really great night, okay? Bye.